Hello, everyone, and welcome to our WWE Elimination Chamber 2026 prediction video. Yes, I'm back once again with Callum and Sab for the next WWE PLA, which is taking place this weekend, which is Elimination Chamber. Yes, as always, it is usually the February pay-per-view, the one that we get before, of course, WrestleMania in April. Me personally, I'm sure Callum agrees that Elimination Chamber is usually one of my favourite match types. We used to play it all the time on WWE 2K. But yeah, lads, it's taking place this weekend in Chicago. So we've got two, look like a solid-ish card, I'd say, even though I've not really been keeping massively up to date with the shows. I've just been watching the odd few highlights on YouTube. But yeah, lads, are you looking forward to Elimination Chamber Chicago this weekend?
I love the chamber. It's like I really like this the start of the year for WWE. The first few months leading up to WrestleMania is always so strong with pay-per-views. Like you've got the Rumble and you've got the Chamber, and they're both part of the road to WrestleMania. Obviously, we've got the two chamber matches that are going to decide the other World Championship matches at WrestleMania as well. Plus, a couple of high-profile singles matches as well. So yeah, I'm very excited. I love the Chamber.
Sab?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is always WWE's traditionally best time of the year because obviously, like Callum said, we're in WrestleMania season now. We didn't have, I would say, the best Rumble in history, which is fine because I imagine they're gonna correct a few of those wrongs or get things right at the Chamber, really get us on that road to WrestleMania. So yeah, I mean, look, it's a Chamber; it's always gonna be exciting. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, last year's show was, I think, one of the best shows we had last year. I think it was an amazing card, and then the iconic John Cena heel turn at the end. God, that was a year ago. God,
Oh my God, was it a year
that's
ago? Wow, yeah.
that's flown by. Jesus.
I remember watching it live. That was that
Uh,
was that was crazy.
whew, yeah, just the Rock doing that, and then
Well,
oh,
it was more like this
so
for me.
much
Yeah.
promise, so much promise. Anyway, let's get to it then, lads. So might as well start with one of the Elimination Chamber matches. Yes. Oh, before we continue, this video will end with a quiz. I've told the boys, so stick around. There will be an Elimination Chamber themed quiz at the end. So let's get on with the predictions. So we have an Elimination Chamber match for a WWE Women's Championship match at WrestleMania 42. So, the six female wrestlers are Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, and Raquel Rodriguez. Ooh, I think this has all the potential to be a banger of an Elimination Chamber match. Out of these women, so we know Liv Morgan is going to be facing Stephanie Vaquer when she slapped her on Raw. So yeah, it's going to be who will face Jade Cargill. So, Callum, we'll start with you. Out of those six women, who do you think is the most likely to face Jade Cargill at WrestleMania?
I'm not sure. I mean, I felt like I felt like
Not sure. Fair
I felt
enough,
like
fair
I had
enough.
an idea coming in, but I think I've changed my mind because I think what it appears to be potentially is perhaps Alexa and well, I've heard it might be Alexa and Charlotte still being a tag team going into WrestleMania potentially against the Bellas and the who else was it? Maybe Lyra and Bailey or something as like a triple threat women's tag title match.
Hmm.
But part of me wanted to say Alexa at first because maybe it could have been Alexa, Charlotte, and Jade in a triple threat or something, and they did something weird there. Asuka, I don't think it'll be. I know Kyrie. I think because Kyrie injured now, so she's on her own. I think, but I think she's done with high profile Mania matches now. Kiana James could be a shout, but she's obviously with Julia, and I don't think she's quite. I think she's kind of where Tiffany Stratton was a few years ago when she had a good showing and didn't win. Raquel, she's had a lot of shots with Stephanie Vaquer. I don't know if they'd give her it against Jade. Um, so really, that Rhea is the tag champ currently, which really only leaves Tiffany Stratton. But I mean, again, if we're talking obviously history with Jade and stuff like that, that's really difficult actually. I mean, I've gone through all the reasons why it can't be anybody else but Tiffany Stratton, but I still don't think it'll be Tiffany Stratton.
Well, there is a storyline there. Didn't Jade squash her to get the championship, so Tiffany Stratton can get big revenge?
I think I don't like it because I don't think this is it. But I'm just thinking everybody else seems to potentially have something different or something else going on, and Tiffany doesn't. So for that reason, I'm going to say Tiffany Stratton, but I don't think it's going to be. I just that's the only thing I've got in my head right now.
Uh, yeah, it's tricky because none of them are like have any of anything going on with Jade Cargill right now. And Jade Cargill had like a bit of a stare down, didn't she, with Charlotte the other week? But she's not on in the match, so. Oof, I'll go next then. I think Tiffany is the favourite because, like I said, she gets a rematch from when she got pretty much squashed by Jade Cargill. I think it was a Saturday Night Main Event last year, yeah. Um, but she had a title match last year's Mania with Charlotte, but she can have what's it, two in a row. Oh, I do not. Oh, I'm going to go with a massive shout here. I'm going to go with Kiana James. I'm going to say they're going to push the new talent. She had a very, was she in the, I think she was in the Rumble, wasn't she, Kiana James? And she had a very impressive showing.
Had about 30 minutes or something, I think, in it. She
Yeah,
did have a pretty good go with it.
effort, and it's a shot in the dark, but I'm going to go with Kiana James gets a big push because I think that's a bit of excitement because Jade Cargill's title reign has been awful. That's not her fault, but so it gives a bit of an excitement. She goes up against the new young upstart who's getting a big push. So effort, I'm going to say probably a massive shot in the dark, but Kiana James goes on to face Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. I'm going for a few gambles this year, boys. Sab, who have you got?
Yeah, yeah, like you both said, this is really difficult. I mean, you could probably just, as Callum did when he listed out each one, and actually end up giving reasons why they won't win. So it comes, but somebody has to win. So yeah, I mean, Tiffany only just came back as well, so I think she's sort of slightly hotter than the others. I don't know how keen people are going to be for a Jade Tiffany match at WrestleMania, but out of all those names, I think she's the name that makes the most sense. So. Yeah, Triple H likes to play it safe these days, so I will as well. So I'm thinking Tiffany Strand will win the chamber match.
Oh, why did I pick Kiana James? She's not
I
winning.
feel like I've convinced you there, Sam, by going in and telling you why everyone else won't win.
Yeah, it was a good argument. At least I knew who not to pick. So yeah.
Okay, then, so two with Tiffany Stratton and me with Kiana James. Oh, she's gonna be
You
like
never know, Adam. You could be a curveball.
she's gonna be the first to go out. I guarantee it. Right?
She'd
Either
probably
her,
be she'd probably be beaten up by someone else on the way to the chamber.
Oh
So
man.
either her or Raquel Rodriguez. We'll see.
yeah.
Okay, then let's move on. So we have a singles match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Yes, we have Becky Lynch defending her belt, going up against Light It Up, Light It Up, Light It Up, Light It Tonight. Yes, AJ Lee. Woohoo! So I think we knew this feud wasn't over after WrestlePalooza. They've been going back and forth, these two, for quite a while now. And here we are. I think this is AJ Lee's first title match, and she's been back. Or did she have one on Raw? I can't quite remember. I'm not fully up to date. Um, yeah, I'm sure this will be a fun match. For some reason, I'm nowhere near as excited for it as I feel I should be. I don't know whether that's just is that me or is that just the product. I'm not quite sure, but I'm sure this will be a good match. I'll go with this one though. Ooh, I'm going with Becky Lynch to retain because I know it's in Chicago and AJ Lee and CM Punk and all that. Woo, but. I just think some shenanigans are going to happen, and AJ Lee gets maybe a rematch at WrestleMania, and that's when she wins it. So yeah, some shenanigans at the end. Becky cheats, retains after a very good match, but then yeah, AJ Lee will get. I think we'll get a rematch at Mania 42 and win it there. It's a much bigger show. So yeah, Becky Lynch to retain, but I could see AJ Lee winning it and getting a massive pop from the Chicago crowd. So Sab.
Well, I think because CM Punk is also on this card, and he is actually from Chicago in the hometown hero, so
Yeah.
I think he'll obviously will get to his match. But with AJ Lee returning in Chicago, I think you're not going to find a better way to generate more heat as a heel Becky than beating her in her hometown or adopted hometown, whatever it is. So, yeah, as great as it'll be to see AJ back in a singles ring, like you said, Adam, these two are definitely going to face each other at WrestleMania rematch, where I think AJ will win. So, yeah, Becky's going to cheat, but ultimately still win this one. Becky.
Okay. Uh, both. AJ Lee as well. Sorry, Becky Lynch as well. Callum, who have you got?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously a case to be made. It's her first singles match, even in like 10 plus years. First title match in that time. But obviously, her and CM Punk defeated Becky and Seth. What was it? SummerSlam? Was it?
WrestlePalooza.
And then obviously AJ was part of the team that beat the team that Becky was on at Survivor Series. So if you like,
Yeah.
AJ has 2 wins over Becky as it is right now as well. So I think obviously to slightly even it out going into WrestleMania, where they'll probably again, like you said, have a rematch for the title, and AJ probably wins at WrestleMania. But as for Elimination Chamber, I think Becky, obviously not clean, most probably, but Becky Lynch will probably retain. So I'm with you.
Okay. All three of us going with Becky Lynch to retain. I thought one of us would go with AJ Lee, but fair enough. Okie dokie. Let's carry on then with another singles match. Yes, for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yes, we have CM Punk defending his belt, going up against Finn Balor. Ooh! So this is a rematch from, was it Raw when they had a match, didn't they, for the title, and CM Punk retained, and it was a very good match. And but now Finn Balor wants his rematch, and he's got it. I think this is going to be a great match. Definitely, these two are going to put it on. However, this to me seems extremely obvious who's going to win this one. There is a possibility of a massive swerve ahead of WrestleMania, but yeah. Anyway, who started it? Sam, you can start this one. Is CM Punk retaining, or is Finn Balor winning the belt?
Yeah, look, it's like you said, it's very obvious who's going to win this. This is just CM Punk, Chicago, just a great wrestling match. That's all it is, and it's nice that having a Finn Balor in the title picture, but this is all just a bit of filler until the big match that's coming up in the next few. Unfortunately for Finn Balor, as much as
Mm,
we all like him, yeah, there's no chance CM Punk is losing this, especially in Chicago. So yeah, CM Punk to retain.
yeah. Okay. Callum?
Yeah, I mean Finn Balor's always been one of my sort of lower tier bays of wrestling. Like back in the day, Adam on 2K, I used to go Finn Balor quite a lot. Um, those swing blades.
Those
um,
1917s, was it?
1916, yeah.
I've seen
Different year of World War One. Um,
those.
anyway, so yeah, it would obviously be interesting to see Finn Balor win and maybe take it to a triple threat or something at Mania somehow, which yeah, again, is possible. But also, there's more story there just for a singles match between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. For with the title on the line, since Roman won the Rumble, obviously. So yeah, as much of a shame as it is, I think Finn will lose, obviously, and not walk away with the title. But there is that remember and it's been on Raw and SmackDown, that little weird box thing that was given to both general managers, and who are
Oh
what is going
yeah.
to be in it that can be opened on the day. There are some theories that potentially the demon might be in there, and therefore that is something that could be, because I don't know. Anyway,
I
yeah,
hadn't heard that one,
think
but
I'm
Okay.
really, but
The
anyway,
demon.
maybe that's just me. Anyway, yeah, CM Punk will retain, but maybe there's a chance that Finn pulls something off.
when is the box meant to be opened?
I think it has the date of the 28th of February, which is obviously the Elimination Chamber. So
Which is now.
It'll be open backstage. It'll be opened on the show or something. So assuming someone or something is in it important at least. So who
I
knows?
hope, I hope not someone. They've been stuck in there for ages. Doesn't seem very helpful.
Just Chris Jericho's corpse just floats
They've been
out.
in there for weeks.
Woo, woo. Okay. Oh, blimey. Okay. Yeah, three for three. I'm going with CM Punk to retain as well. I, I think I would love a swerve for Finn Balor winning, but nah, I think CM Punk's got to go into WrestleMania 42 as champion to face Roman, and I think there's a very strong possibility that a certain Dominic Mysterio might either purposely or accidentally cost Finn the match. Maybe Finn's got it won at the end with a coup de grace, and Dominic pushes him off because we've been teasing something with Finn and Dom for ages, and maybe that's where we have Finn and Dom at WrestleMania for the IC Championship. So yeah, that's probably I think what will happen at the end. Like a sort of um, Judgment Day betrayal. So yeah, but yeah, and through that, CM Punk retains in what should be definitely a very good match. Poor Finn Balor though, when is he going to get a world title reign that doesn't last one day? He's been in the company for 10 years now, well, main roster 10 years. Oh, he's long overdue a world title reign, isn't he? But it's not going to be here, is it?
If you like, he's technically a Grand Slam champion because he does have the Universal title and he has won IC, US, and tag team titles on multiple occasions. So I would say is fairly but it would be nice for him to have a little medium to sort of title reign. But I'm
Yeah,
not sure it's going to happen at
I,
this point.
I was listening to a wrestling podcast the other day, and they said he's like the Irish Dolph Ziggler, an amazing worker. He'll put on a great match of everyone, but he's just never. But the company just never let him be at the top. The top. He's always in like the mid, even though his potential is definitely the top. But yeah, never mind. Right then, so let's finish off then with the Elimination Chamber match for the undisputed WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 42. So yes, we have Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and Jey Uso, which apparently was not meant to be. It was meant to be
It's
Bronson
supposed
Reed,
to be Bronson Reed.
but he got injured, so they called an audible, and Jey Uso won it. Oh, I just realised we're gonna get a yeet during the chamber, aren't we?
Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh, run it, run it
it'll be
back, run it back. Oh,
Jey Uso will start the
oh,
match with someone. He'll pin them quickly. Then someone will job to Jey Uso, and then they'll go, and then we'll have
oh,
like we'll have like a big yeet break in the middle of the chamber.
oh, please, please no. Oh dear me. Anyway, so one of these men will go on to face Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 42. I think this is going to be a really good match. You've got a mix of like legends and veterans in there with two newcomers like Javon Evans, who's what, 21, Trick Williams, who's already massively over with his theme music. Whoa, that trick and all that. Um, which of these men will face Drew at WrestleMania? I think the strong favourites. I think it's Randy or Cody. I think they're the two favourites. I can't see anyone else on this list.
Very clear answer here.
What?
So there's a very clear answer here. I don't know. We're building up to us all having the same answer
Well,
here. I
it's.
think.
I think Cody just seems too obvious. I think some fans are getting a bit tired of him constantly getting pushed in the main event scene. But I don't think it's going to be LA Knight. Javon Evans, it's too early. Trick Williams, too early. Jey Uso, hell no. So it's between Randy and Cody. Fuck it. Cody Rhodes is winning, isn't he? Yeah, he's gonna he's gonna get his rematch with Drew, and then what's his name? Jacob Fatu will insert himself into the match. So yeah, Cody Rhodes wins the chamber. Yeah. Callum, who have you got?
Well, yeah, I think we know some way, somehow, Cody Rhodes is going to be in the undisputed title match at WrestleMania. Same thing for Jacob Fatu. So unless they make it a fatal four-way and throw Randy Orton in there, which I guess is possible if he, wins the chamber, then it's more likely to obviously be a triple threat, and Cody's in the match, so he needs to get there somehow. So I wouldn't hate a Randy Orton swerve. Obviously, he doesn't really have anything to do at WrestleMania as of right now, and obviously he should have a match on the card at some the description. So I think there's a shout to be made there, and it becomes a fatal four-way. But easy just to say Cody Rhodes.
Okay. Me and Callum going with Cody. Sab?
Yeah, I mean, I want to try and be different, but at the same time, if you just look at all the guys in it,
Mm,
it doesn't sound like any of them are realistic options to face Drew in a match for the title at WrestleMania. I don't think that there won't be a singles match. I think it will be a multi-man match for like a fatal four-way or a triple threat. And even if somebody else wins it, I think there'll be a bit of backlash if Cody was to come in, insert himself later on.
yeah.
That would be the worst possible thing. So I think the easiest way to get Cody in, because we have to get Cody in, is to have him win this match. So yeah, I think Cody's going to win, and yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like Alan Partridge just going, yeah, sure, I
Yeah, I
guess.
mean, it's a bit weird that this title has now taken a firm backseat to the other one, but
I quite like that, to be honest, because Roman and Punk it makes that belt seem much more important.
Yeah, well, definitely.
With
It's just
Rome,
strange that it's
yeah.
that belt, because they made that belt because
Hmm.
nobody could take the other one off Roman for 4 years. So, yeah,
Well, I like it because that belt's just felt like a secondary world title for
yeah,
years.
yeah,
But Punk and Roman main eventing night two is going to make it elevate it a loads, I think. So
yeah.
okay, so all three of us going with Cody Rhodes, yeah, and then Jacob Fatu will somehow be inserted. I think. Right. So that concludes our Elimination Chamber predictions. Only four matches. I'm sure it'll be a great show. So, yes, lads, we will now do our Elimination Chamber quiz. So, this is a new thing I want to try out. We did it for Saturday Night Main Event with John Cena last year. I forgot to do it for the Rumble. So, we're going to end each PLE prediction video this year with a nice PLE themed quiz. And you can take part too as you're watching. So,
I wish you'd let us know. I wish you'd had let us know so we can revise. At least we know that we.
bad.
At least we know we're going to be doing these each time, so
No.
we can do a little bit of prep.
Well, you two are
Yeah.
like wrestling aficionados, so you should get a lot of these. All right, so we'll do. Callum, you can start.
I think it's crossed. We don't embarrass ourselves, Ab.
Nah, you'll get a few
After
in.
he called us aficionados, we've got to get at least some
Yeah.
right.
So, Callum, who won the very first Elimination Chamber match at Survivor Series 2002? That's a nice, easy one.
I know this.
Yeah.
It was Shawn Michaels.
Correct, Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. Sab, as of March last year, which two wrestlers are tied for the most all-time Elimination Chamber match victories with 4 wins each?
Uh, as of last year,
Hmm.
who won it last year? Oh, so yeah, John Cena and
Yeah, John Cena's one of them.
Triple H.
And Triple H, hooray! Well
Yeah.
done, lads. Okay, back to Callum. Which female superstar set a record by single-handedly eliminating all of her opponents in one single Elimination Chamber match?
I remember this because it literally led to to nothing. It led to
Yeah.
nothing.
Still
It
angry
was
about this one,
it
actually.
was it was Shayna Baszler.
Correct. It was Shayna Baszler in 2020, the one right before the PLE right before the lockdown era began.
Oh
Yes, and then
goodness
she
me.
went and then she went on to lose to Becky at the lockdown.
She lost to a pregnant Becky Lynch at WrestleMania.
Yes,
Well, I mean, yeah,
okie
biggest
dokie.
that was such a they dropped the ball badly with that one. That's so
Oh, I mean, they've dropped the ball with so many wrestlers now. I've lost
that's
count.
true. Yeah.
I've lost count for Shayna Baszler. Oh, God, that was 6 years ago. Jesus Christ. Right, Sam. This one's a little bit harder. In which city and year did the first ever standalone Elimination Chamber pay-per-view take place in 2010? I've just spoiled. Well, I've just
2010.
answered one of the questions, but which city was it? So it was
Well, what
2010.
place? What city? Oh
That's
God.
very hard. Let me you
Um,
can have a few guesses and then I'll just tell you. So it was 2010, the first standalone Elimination Chamber, but what American city?
am I allowed to know who won? I don't know if that
It
why with that.
doesn't it doesn't say.
It doesn't say. Nobody won. I mean, Philadelphia. Oh.
It was St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Yeah. There's no way I was
Missouri.
gonna get
Oh, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been an easy thing to guess.
This next one's quite hard as well. They've got a bit harder now. Callum,
Oh,
what was
great.
the alternative name used for Elimination Chamber match in Germany to avoid connotations with the Holocaust?
I know this. It's called No
that.
Escape. No
No,
Escape.
no escape, correct? Because I guess they couldn't use chamber with, well, obviously with
Oh, God.
Oh
World
yeah,
War
that's
World War Two
I
Germany.
shouldn't really have celebrated that answer. To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Shame on you, Callum. Right,
Sorry.
Sab, who was the first person to win an Elimination Chamber match from the number one position in 2005? It was New Year's Revolution 2005, but who was the wrestler?
2005.
These are quite obscure, like, but
Oh, Jesus. From the number one position.
yes. I'll give you multiple choice. Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, or Triple H?
Don't think it's Triple H.
Triple H, correct.
Right.
Well done. Callum, which superstar holds the record for the most total eliminations in Elimination Chamber history? That's
Does it give how many eliminations it is?
no, it says as of 2024, which was 2 years ago. But which record
Ah,
wrestler has just? It's one of the top guys. So just list.
Okay, so who's going to have been in one of the most, and who's going to have had the most eliminations? I'm thinking it probably is someone like. I'll just play safe and say Triple H. It's not Triple H.
It was Randy Orton.
Ah, okay, fair enough. That makes sense.
Yeah. Right. Last three. So, Sab, who did Randy Orton defeat to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship inside the Elimination Chamber in 2014? So who was the person he pinned? It was an Elimination Chamber match. So that is a clue. The other wrestlers were John Cena, Sheamus, Cesaro, and Christian. But who did Randy Orton beat in when he was the final two with the other person in 2014? Think I'll give you a clue. Who was Randy Orton in quite a big prolonged title feud with in 2014? I think it's
No,
quite obvious, but I'm
was it
looking at the
Daniel
answers. So.
Bryan? Was it Daniel Bryan?
Daniel Bryan,
Daniel
correct. Yeah,
Bryan.
Daniel Bryan. Uh, Callum, who was the first ever WWE tag team to win an Elimination Chamber match?
This was that one that had like the New Day, the Usos. Is it one of those two? Did was it? I'm trying to think of the New Day might have gone in as champions on that particular pay-per-view, but did they win? Is it the Usos?
The Usos, correct. Woo! And to finish off with, Sab, which wrestler was the first to compete in an Elimination Chamber match, having previously been the first person ever eliminated in one?
Say that again, sorry.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Which wrestler was the first to compete in an Elimination Chamber match, having previously been the first person ever eliminated in one?
Basically, I think what you're looking for is who's the first person to ever be eliminated from an
Oh,
elimination chamber match.
so he was eliminated first in 2002, but then competed again in 2003.
Hmm.
So that was the first match,
Right.
wasn't it? 2000.
2002. Oh God.
It's quite hard, that one. It's not a wrestler you'd think of.
Booker T?
Booker T, well done.
No.
I was just trying to
Diddle-diddle-diddle.
think who was in that original match. Like I was
I
thinking
remember
Rob Van Dam was in it, I
Rob Van
think. I
Dam
was
was in it.
trying to
Yeah, I
think.
sort of remember who was in it, but then I was thinking, right, who would they have done over? And it would have been Booker T.
Yeah, well, Booker T, well
Oh
done,
man.
lads. So you got
Yeah,
most of them. Yeah, and we'll carry this on. We'll do obviously we'll do a WrestleMania one at the end of
that
our
was good. Yeah, that
one
was really
hour
That'll,
good.
that'll
Mania
be a good
prediction.
one.
Good. But so yes, lads, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure as always. The three of us will be back in a bit of a break now because WrestleMania isn't until like late or mid slash late or April. So the three of us will be back for the big one. Yes, in about a month or so time, month and a half time, about mid-April with our WrestleMania 42 predictions. God blimey, Mania 42 is a month and a half away. That's crazy. Like WrestleMania 41 was like a month ago. What's going on, lads? It's
Oh,
just.
I still remember the main event of night two with that stinker between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Travis Scott taking. Oh man, the
Well,
less said about that, the better.
but at
Yeah.
least at least they had an amazing rematch at SummerSlam, so we could wash that out of our mouths. And we got to see John Cena become a 17-time champ. I guess there was a few. There was just not something over. Sorry, there was a few positives. Right, lads. Thank you, and I'll see you. I'll be back. All three of us are back for WrestleMania 42. Woo! Thanks, lads.